How's it going? I'm going to be making a review about Hot Wheels Unleashed and what I think about the game and what could be improved and things like that. So far, um, I think the game is very good. The car mechanics, for me, are really good. I don't think they need to be fixed or anything. I think the cars handle great. I don't have any issues where I can't drive. I really like the car mechanics in this game. Um, the track editor is a little weird, but I've gotten actually kind of used to it. And I was actually making some tracks yesterday, and I was kind of getting the hang of it. And it's actually incredible. It's really fun to use. Overall, the campaign is good. It's a little generic, but I know they're going to be adding more stuff to the game. Um, to make the campaign bigger and add more events and themes and things like that. Like we're already getting expansions and things like that. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. A lot of positive stuff about the game. I There's a lot of positive things that I feel about the game and things like that. I I want to talk about some of the stuff that I think is missing from the game and needs to be added because right now it is very unuser friendly to basically access your tracks, your content, and other people's content. Um, so basically, to um, in order to find um, libraries and stuff, you can't you can't search them up. You have to scroll through a bunch of libraries and things in order to find anything good. And I feel like this is a little weak right now and can be fixed later on. Um, but I think it's very possible to add a search system to find custom vinyls and stuff easier. It's just a little gripe. I hope they add it to the game. I think it would be really nice to have. Um, I don't like that you cannot race on your tracks at all unless you go to multiplayer. That is the only way to race on tracks that you have made, and I hope this is just a slight issue that started. Maybe they'll give us the ability to race on our custom tracks and quick race later on, but right now we can't do that. There's no option here to search for your tracks or select for your tracks in quick mode. You can only do it in online multiplayer, which is really annoying. And you also can't download other people's tracks. At least I don't think you can. Like I've been looking around. Let's see. Let's go to collection and let's go to change libraries. Okay, we're gonna click on this player's options here, and we're gonna go to visit Unleashed profile. Um, I think the visit Unleashed profile should be a thing on the main menu. Okay, this guy's got 43.9% game completion, so he's been playing for a while. Shared content, shared tracks. Okay, I guess he hasn't made any tracks yet. Shared libraries. Alright, so he's got some libraries. Alright. Here you can download these. Um, I wish it was easier to just search up exactly what you're looking for, because there's a lot more steps, and it's not user friendly. Um, Also, I think there needs to be a different way to look for people's content and things like that, and to download tracks and save them and drive them. Um, did my game freeze? That's weird. Okay, well, um, yeah. So I hope that gets added and fixed. So yeah, outside of that, I don't think um, the game has a lot of issues. I think I've seen a couple reviews and people have been complaining that um, the way you get cars is stupid, and they don't mention that you can get cars in the campaign. They also don't mention how easy it is to get coins. Like it's easier to get cars in this game than it is in Forza, and it's actually pretty simple to get cars in Forza. But the harder cars to find in Forza, like the really rare ones that people tend to hoard and get from events, which you have to place first place to get those newer cars, by the way, in Forza. That's not like this in this game. You could, and this game isn't hard. This game really isn't that difficult. If you're having a harder time playing on a hard difficulty, drop the difficulty. Okay? If you're so self-conscious about that, then that's your problem. Okay? If you can't handle playing a racing game that's actually not that hard, that's your problem. I'm sorry. Get good. I played Dark Souls. I've played hundreds of racing games throughout my life. I have enough experience to say that this game is not difficult. This game is easy as shit. People just need to stop nitpicking about how hard the game is and just get good at it. Like, people are too soft, and I hate it. Um, the way you get cars in this game isn't that bad. Blind boxes, 500 coins. That's nothing. You can, most of the cars that you can get rid of right here. Okay? Look at this. 300 coins. I have 2 Roger Dodgers. I can get rid of one if I wanted to. 300 coins. I only need 200 more coins to get a blind box. And I understand that, oh, it's like a loot box thing. I understand that's a problem. Well, that's what the limited offers thing is for. Also, with the limited offers thing, the bottom of the list, the car is usually a super treasure hunt. Somebody mentioned this in another video, and I wish I can credit you. I'm sorry, I do not know your name. But it's very helpful that that information is out, and it's really awesome. Um, some people were kind of saying the car list is too small. 70 cars is actually a fucking huge roster. This is an arcade racing game, and I like a lot of cars in my games, especially when it's an arcade racer, because when you have a lot of cars in a sim racing game, it gets a little weird because the cars drive more realistic. So, with an arcade racer, if it's, arcade based, everybody can kind of have a closer skill level, because arcade racing and sim racing, the skill levels are so different in those games. They are not at all the same type of racing. It is so complete different. So when you get a bunch of cars in, like when I get a bunch of cars in Forza, there's a lot of cars I don't drive in that game. There's some cars that I don't care about in this game, but I'll try them out. Like, I have a good roster of cars that I enjoy. Some I haven't really driven that much, but at least I have the option to get rid of these cars for money or coins. It's not like I'm stuck with the cars forever. It's not like I have to auction them off and wait for someone to buy it so I can get money for cars that I want. Look at this Humvee. It's a legendary. I can sell it for 1,000 coins. You can buy 2 boxes, with that. I don't have enough coins right now, but I wanted to show you guys. I'm just going to sell a Roger Dodger because I already have one. I wanted to show you guys something interesting. So, if you notice, when you buy a box, the box does a weird movement. Now, if the box does a little dance, not the camera, the box itself, if the box itself shakes funny, you are most likely getting a legendary vehicle. See, the camera shook there. The box didn't shake. The camera shook. So I got Roller Toaster. It's a common, as you can see in the left corner. So that is how you know when you're getting a good car, is when the box starts dancing. The box itself starts doing something, not the camera. But that's one thing I've noticed, because when I got my Hummer, the box shook violently before it opened. So, yeah, getting cars in this game isn't a problem, and 500 coins isn't that hard to get. Literally play online, play the game, play the campaign mode. There's so many events. You get a lot. This game gives you a lot. The basement is something that I know people are going to get upset about. I think the basement is something that's actually unique, because you get to change one of the environments. It would be great if we can actually change all the environments, not just the basement. I wish they gave us that feature where we can change some stuff in the skate park or the garage map or the construction skyscraper map. That would have been cool. I can understand that, but the whole getting upset because the basement is a useless feature, I think that's bullshit. You can customize this whole room, build a track in it, and by the way, when you race any tracks that are in the basement, your basement is what's in the background. It's not a random one. It's yours. So you get to customize it. And I think it's cool. It displays the trophies you won. I think that's really neat. I like the aesthetics, and I've customized my basement to my liking and stuff. So, I think the basement is pretty cool. I just wish we could actually do that in all of the maps and not just one. Um, but yeah, um, honestly, I think this is a great game. It has so much potential, and I hope we get a lot of content. We're getting the Wave Rippers Dior 2. We're getting Baseline. Those are two cars from uh, the Hot Wheels cartoons, Hot Wheels World Race and Hot Wheels Acceleracers. So I'm super excited about that. Um, I do want to say one thing though. This car, RDO2, I love this car, but it's too fast. It is too fast. I feel like this car is actually a little bit too overpowered. If it gets nerfed, don't be surprised because this car is fucking insane. So use RDO2 as much as you can for completing the campaign because it is OP as shit and it might be nerfed. So just forewarning to you guys. Um, anyway, yeah, I think this is a fantastic game. I really like this game a lot. One thing I do want them to add to the customization is let us swap the wheels from different cars. There are Hot Wheels wheel types that I would like to see on different vehicles. So, for example, see these wheels on the RDO2? Those are called CM6s. I really like those wheels a lot. I would like to put those on other cars, like for example, make black CM6s for Roger Dodger. I think that would look really badass. But anyways, guys, that's my review. I really like this game a lot. Those are the things I want to see in the game, things like that. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.